You're listening to 5 Before, a faith community podcast. Remember to subscribe so that you don't miss any new episodes. For more information, check us out at faithcommunitylc.com or look for our app on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Hello, I'm Lee Haskins,
and I'm Kay Simpson, Lee's friend.
Oh, yeah, we're friends. We are doing the 5 Before today, and we hope you're having a really great day.
Okay.
We want to talk to you today about who is God to you. Do you know about God, or do you know God? Is he a history lesson, or do you have a relationship with him? Is he a 911? You only call him when there's an emergency. Just want to think about who is God to you.
Yeah, I think what brings that up to our mind mostly is because of the Bible study we've been doing together. And it's all about experiencing God, not just knowing God, but actually experiencing him. So in order to experience him, we have to have that relationship. It can be work. It can be a lot of work, even just like this kind of relationship, an earthly relationship. It can take time to get to know each other. So it takes time to get to know him, to get to know his character. But like she said, it's not about having, Jesus on speed dial, hey, I need a favor. Like when you see a call from a friend or a text from a friend, and it's like, oh, yay, they want to talk to me. And really, they just wanted a favor. That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
It is for me.
Yeah.
So it just takes work from us. We need Jesus in our lives, even when it's inconvenient. That's something I heard recently that really reminded me of how important it is. If we don't work on the relationship, we don't know his character. So when you aren't familiar with someone, you can misconstrue their meaning or, judge their intentions wrongly. So if we don't know him, we don't know that he's out for our good, we can get confused about it and not really understand what he's trying to say. So to me, Scripture is a great place to start. And I know I read one in 1 Corinthians 2. It was talking about having the mind of Christ and knowing the Lord's thoughts. And, that comes with our relationship too. If we don't have the mind of Christ, we don't know what the Lord is thinking and what, hey, the Lord wouldn't do that. That's not part of his character. So that was a good reminder to me. And I think you had a couple.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 30:19 says, "Love the Lord your God and listen to His voice." And I had someone say, "How do you know Christ's voice?" And I read something that really brought that home to me. How do you know your mama's voice? How do you know your daughter's voice? Because you get to know them, you spend time with them, and that's how you get to know when. And your conscience. The Lord's going to help you with your conscience.
That's good. So, to me, it's just putting in the time and the work and the relationship. Relationships take work. And so for us to experience him, I think we just have to spend time with him. And that's a daily thing. It might be a minute-by-minute thing. For some people, it's first thing in the morning thing, last thing at night, all night, all day, just whatever it takes. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up, that was that relationship is so important. And I think, the more work we can put into it, we'll get the results.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I'm in the car a lot. That's a great time to listen to an audio or to pray or, that's a great time that you don't have the distractions of, or hopefully you don't have the distractions of the kids and the dogs. And I know people pull out in front of you and stuff.
Traffic.
But, that's a good time if you're in your car a lot to spend time.
Right.
But we just want to encourage you to get to know God and to have that relationship with him because that's something you need to work on every day because you're never going to graduate. You always have more to know about him.
It's a personal thing. Even just lately, I've been trying to, when my head hits the pillow, just start with some gratitudes and some thankfulness for the day before I fall asleep. Just little, whatever little things you can do to remind yourself.
That's a good point because sometimes I find myself asking, and I thought, what if I had a kid that come to me and go, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and never really asked, how are you doing? Or thank you for doing this for me. And so I try to have prayers sometimes that are just thank you prayers. They're not asking anything, just giving thanks to God.
Right. Or just to, like you were saying, to make sure that you can spend some time listening.
Oh, yes.
Because, if you're always talking, you can't do a whole lot of listening. At least I can't. So.
We wouldn't know about talking a lot.
We don't have that problem.
All right. Well, is that sum it up?
I think that's it, guys. So we just want to
right.
encourage you to, give some time to that and get that relationship at the top of the list.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to 5 Before, a faith community podcast. For more information, check us out at faithcommunitylc.com or look for our app on iTunes and in the Google Play Store.